Rohan Corporation today stands as one of the most respected and trusted names in the real estate industry in Mangalore, Karnataka. Rohan Corporation has continuously elevated the standard of urban living in Mangalore, completed 32 years with more than 3,000 satisfied customers, with 27 completed projects, 12 number of ongoing projects, and upcoming with 16 projects with dedication, hard work, truthfulness, with commitment. With fully developed layouts at Pakshikari with 371 number of plots, and at Mukha, the first of its kind resort style, which is very next to Palguni River with a 96 number of plots, and at Nirmarga 96 number of plots, at Baituli 55 number of plots, and the Rohan City, one of the iconic apartment as well as commercial with 616 apartments with more than 2 lakh square feet of commercials, and at Kanchimat with 40 acres of property which is coming soon, and at Attawar in the heart of the Mangalore city coming up with 1,400 number of apartments at 11.5 acre of land. Another feather on his cap of Rohan Corporation, one of the relinquished and prestigious project which is admitted at the beach of Arabian coast. The most luxurious, the most awaiting, the best strategic location, the best design and the elevation, the best planning with the most beautiful and cleanest at the natural serenity of Mangalore beach, surrounded with the best neighborhood, facing beach, backed up with NITK. The massive land of 8.2 acres with 2 tall tower with 39 floors and 47 floors consisting 433 super luxury 2 BHK, 3 BHK, 4 BHK apartments with 360-degree view at every corner of your home facing Ocean of Arabia with all the super luxury amenities. The Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan proudly serves as the brand ambassador of Mangalore's Rohan Corporation. At this moment, may I humbly invite Rohan Montero as well as Dion Montero along with today's guest, who is our own brother, who is our own friend, who is our well-wisher, a social worker, and the leader who is a MLC, Mr. Ivan D'Souza. Ladies and gentlemen, I request Mr. Rohan Montero as well as Duan Montero to please escort our guest of this evening, Mr. Ivan D'Souza. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Please welcome Mr. Ivan D'Souza on the stage. I request you to please occupy the seats. At the same time, we'd love to welcome another guest of this evening, Dr. Shiv Prakash. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure and privilege to have Dr. Shiv Prakash. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Jorada chappale mulaka swagata suswagata. It's a pleasure, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, before I start this evening, I would love to speak little about the CSR as well as the community in outreach initiations. So ladies and gentlemen, Rohan Corporation is part of CSR and community outreach initiatives. Meaningful support is being extended to Venlock Hospital through the contribution of essential medical and digital healthcare equipments. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome with an applause. He's just not Rohan Montero, he's Dr. Rohan Montero for all his love, dedication, commitment, quality and service. I welcome you, sir, to address the gathering.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for being here with us today. And a special thank our today's chief guest, Karnataka Legislative Council member, Sri Ivan D'Souza, for being with us today and adding grace to this evening. This evening feels special to share this moment with all of you. Mangalore is home, and for many of us, it is deeply personal in every sense. Today, we gather with gratitude and shared connection to this city. Mangalore has given all of us so much, and because of that, we at Rohan Corporation always feel that we have a responsibility to give back to this city in every possible way. We have been contributing to the city and we will continue to do so in more meaningful and impactful way. Going forward, we strongly believe that growth is not only about building or business. True growth is about people, community, and the city we all belong to. All of us can see how quickly Mangalore is changing today. Infrastructure is improving, connectivity getting better, new opportunities are opening up, and the city is steadily growing in every direction. More people are being recognized the potential of Mangalore. And naturally, the city is gaining more attention than ever before. We feel proud to have been part of this journey for many years and we move forward. I want to say this clearly. We cannot do this alone. We need your support. We need your trust. And we need you to stand with us, just you as you always have, because when a city, its people, and its builder move together, there is nothing that can stop it. Before I conclude, I would like to sincerely thank our chief guest, both our chief guests, and for the Ivan D'Souza and the Wenlock Shivprakash sir, and all our guests from Delhi. I'm thank you for that, and let us keep building Mangalore together. Thank you very much.
Our chief guest, Mr. Ivan D'Souza, the tall, the bold, the handsome, always being a people's man. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together. I request Mr. Rohan Montero to please hand over this floral bouquet to Mr. Ivan D'Souza. He's a very good friend of ours, a well-wisher, a leader, a mentor, and a person who is always very close to the people's need. Thank you very much. Now request Mr. Dion Montero to please hand over this floral bouquet to Dr. Shivprakash sir. फिर से एक बार जोरदार तालियों के गड़गड़ाहट के साथ स्वागत किया जाए, इस्तकबाल किया जाए. Thank you very much, sir, Dr. Shivprakash sir. It makes a great pleasure for being with us. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would love to welcome Mr. Ivan D'Souza sir on the stage here. So I request ladies and gentlemen to please put your hands together. Please welcome Mr. Ivan D'Souza sir on the stage. And yes, of course, I would request you to speak about the CSR, which we are going to present.
Respected Dr. Shivprakash, the District Medical Officer, Government Wenlock Hospital, Mangalore, my dearest friend, and I always love him, Rohan Montero, his brother, Dion Montero. I never called him as a son because he just looks like a brother. That is why his son and the director of Rohan Montero, Mr. Dion Montero. The guests have come from all over the part of the nation. Montero said, you are all come from Delhi also. Delhi, Gurgaon, and many places I heard. So welcome to you all to Mangalore. Mangalore is city of hospitality. Mangalore is a city of garden city. Mangalore is city of full of love and affection. And that's why I welcome on behalf of the Government of Karnataka as a part of the ruling party of the Government of Karnataka. Welcome to you. Welcome to all the press and friends of Rohan Montero's. Friends, I am here today to say a few words about Rohan Montero and his company, and he has given a lot of contribution to development of the city. Wherever you go, you can see Rohan Montero, Rohan Montero, Rohan Montero. He established his name in the field of business and real estate. I think a person who has come from a very small, once again I am telling, very small thinking, very small level, and reached to this much height. And now for him, sky is the only limit and sky is the only height. And he has reached such a level just because of his sincerity and commitment. A person who is having sincerity and commitment, he can do many things. The best example in this world is Mr. Rohan Montero. I am having a lot of confidence in him. Now in Mangalore or in Karnataka or any other part of the states, the moment they say it is Rohan Montero's property, they will buy by just closing their eyes. They are investing just like that. And I belong to a Christian community, my community in large in NRIs, the other part of the country. You go to America, you go to UK, you go to Australia, you go to Canada, you go to New Zealand, you go to Dubai, wherever we go, they say the property, we want to come and stay back in Mangalore. Is there any property we will get in Mangalore under the shelter of Rohan Montero? Sache Montero is celebrating evening of gratitude. Gratitude for the God, gratitude for each and every one of us. And today you are giving your CSR to Government Venlock Hospital, the hospital of poor among the poorest of the state. Wherever they don't get the place, they will find a place that is in Government Venlock Hospital. If the parents are not looking after, if the street walkers are not helping them, ultimately they will come within just entering into the compound of the Government Venlock Hospital, they will give the best of the best treatment till the end of their life. That's what we have experienced. And recently, a few days back, the government of Karnataka has given 110 crores for a new OPD block. And we have laid the foundation stone along with the Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Mr. Ganesh. And many people, even during that time, MRPL and even though Infosys has also donated in a bigger way to the government hospital, because whoever donate some things, whatever their share of their profit to any of the venture, if you want to donate, you have to donate to the Government Venlock Hospital. For a day, not less than 100 deliveries in government Lady Gushan Hospital. Per month, not less than 500 to 600 deliveries in Mangalore, free of cost, with a 5-star facility. And because of that, now Rohan Montero has come forward to give his CSR, whatever the earned profit, out of which you want to give it to the society. And he is giving to a right place. In Vidhana Sauda, it is written, Sarakarada Kelasa, Devara Kelasa. Government work is God's work. That's what we go to the house, sit in the designated chairs, and we will pass laws, legislations. And that legislation will help the last person in the society. And that is how the things are. And Mr. Montero has given a lot of contribution for the development of the city. He has given many, many things. He has supported a lot of youngsters to get employment, to start in the education field. He has contributed too much in a health sector. In all sectors, he has contributed as his own. And now he has come forward to donate some important equipments which is required for the Government Venlock Hospital. I am very happy, Rohan. The decision which you have taken is really reaches to the last person of the society. They will pray for you. They will really bless you for your contribution, and which you are giving your CSR. CSR is the last person for society. I wish you all the best. With this, you have given home for everyone. I always say, you have not given home, you have given house. Meaning may be same. My friends may think, what is the difference between house and home? I would say house is everywhere. Home is everywhere. House with love. I am always say, where are you going? I am going to house to have my lunch or dinner. Why telling house means with love. You have given your property, constructed with a perfect manner, with a good title. Given for many, 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 as for their affordable cost. And they will pray for you for all time. That's why you have grown up like this, like anything. You have gone to the many states. When I went to Mumbai, while getting from the plate, while going on my raid, I can see many of Rohan Monteros and Shah Rukh Khan holding like this. You brought the Shah Rukh Khan to Mangalore. What a good news for all of us. Always film star in Gurgaon, Delhi, Mumbai, Maharashtra, they will be there. But in Karnataka, a Hindi film star of a stature of a world famous brought to Mangalore is also something good. We will feel good for you, Rohan. I wish you once again all the best, and all the best to you. I welcome the guest to Mangalore. Whatever the support to be given to Rohan Mantur, please give, just close your eyes and give. He will grow and he will see that others also to grow. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Ivan D'Souza, sir. Thank you very much. And now it's the time here to hand over the CSR contribution. As a part of the contribution, the multi-parameter patient monitors as well as ophthalmic OPD unit along with the essential computer system. I request Rohan Mantur as well as Mr. Dion to please come forward and please hand over Mr. Ivan D'Souza, sir, to Dr. Shivkumar, sir, of Venlock, one of the renowned, one of the oldest, one of the government hospital of Mangalore. Ladies and gentlemen, I request all the people out here, let's make some noise, let's put hands together, let's congratulate. And such a beautiful service towards humankind, humanity, and the people who are in request. There's a little more music, sir. Okay, all you got. Yes, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. I would love to once again appreciate for this contribution with the support and guidance of Ivan D'Souza, sir, along with the organizing team and partners. And once again, this initiative aims to strengthen healthcare infrastructure, enhance patient care services, and support the hospital's growing medical and technological needs. So now is the time for Dr. Shivprakash, sir, where I request you to speak a few words and hope you will convey what exactly, how exactly your hospital operates and how exactly it gives the services. Thank you very much, sir.
Evening of gratitude. Very stunning this on board. Respected MLC sir, Ivan sir, is a great political leader of Mangalore and state also, and a philanthropist and educationist and ambassador of secularism. He loves all community people. Is a separate individual. I have not seen such a politician conducting all, Hindu festival, Christian festival, Muslim festival. First time I am seeing such a great human being. And Montero sir, Rohan Montero sir, and Junior Montero, and all press reporters and friends of Montero sir. I am very, very thankful to Rohan Corporation team for providing such a very essential, very important multi-para monitors to our hospital. These things happened within 24 hours. Srinivas, Press Association president, called me yesterday. Rohan sir is sponsoring about 10 lakhs worth of instruments, but that instrument should be available in Mangalore. So I shared my view in my doctors group. So all department doctors started quoting their instrument list. It came around 25 instruments there listed, but any instruments which was mentioned in that group is not available in Mangalore. Then I called one supplier and inquired about this multi-para monitor, and he managed to bring the instrument here, and I'm very thankful to Rohan sir, because multi-para monitors are utilized in all emergency setup. It is utilized in emergency ward, it is utilized in ICU, MICU, SICU, and it is utilized in operation theatre. See, this is a very good instrument, very important instrument in our setup, because when we put the knob into the finger, it measures BP and respiratory oxygen saturation and ECG, that will show the ECG also, and everything regarding the respiratory movements, everything will be shown in the monitor. So this monitor is, see, our Venlock Hospital is very, very big hospital, 1088 bedded hospital, and we have 1182 staffs in our hospital. It's such a big hospital. As Ivan sir said, whatever the instruments or equipment given to Venlock Hospital, it will be utilized 100%. Our concept is, we consider every poor patient as a VIP. So VIPs will have private hospitals where they can have beautiful setup with a luxury lounge. But in government hospital, we receive poorest of poor patients, beggars we receive, destitutes we receive. Without any single pie, patient will get treatment. Sir, as sir said, we recently started cath lab with the help of KMC under PPP. They sponsored all the instruments and they have given all the staff HR. Almost we have conducted 800 angioplasties till today within the span of 7-8 months. Without single pay, the angioplasty cost about 2 lakhs to 2.5 lakhs in outside. We do it free of cost. The only district hospital in Karnataka, not medical college, only district hospital in Karnataka having cath lab facilities. And we have about 24 bedded dialysis center. Recently, Ivan sir donated one buggy ambulance which runs within the hospital campus. The only district hospital in Karnataka having buggy ambulance because of Ivan sir. In MLC lady donated us. So things are happening very good. We are even government, as sir said, government is very, very interested to improve the government hospitals. Yesterday, two days back, in my speech, I said, government hospitals and government schools are the two eyes of the poor people, two eyes of the poor man, where a poor man cannot afford to get education in the private school, and poor man cannot afford in corporate hospital. We want to convert government hospital into a corporate hospital. It is our main agenda. So in such situation, people like Rohan sir should come forward and donate such equipments or instruments to government setup. Definitely, one fine day, government hospital will become a corporate hospital. Thank you very much. And behalf of Venlock Hospital, once again I thank Rohan sir for donating such a beautiful and very essential, very important instrument to our hospital. Once again, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Shikumar sir. And now it's a time here to do the honors. I request once again Mr. Rohan Montero as well as Dion Montero as well as Mr. Shikumar sir to please honor Mr. Ivan D'Souza sir. Request, ladies and gentlemen, let's put hands together once again, everybody. And once again, Mr. Ivan D'Souza. Very, very well-known personality, a political leader, a people's man who has been always a great support. It is an absolute honor to welcome a truly distinguished young entrepreneur and a director at Rohan Corporation, a beloved son of Rohan Montero, that's Mr. Dion Montero. Completed his higher studies of MSc in Banking and Finance from London. Apart, owns a finance and IT company at Bangalore, that's BAFT Technology. An entrepreneur, a creative visionary, an industrial leader whose dedication and passion has set new benchmarks in his field. Following the footsteps of his father has achieved a couple of milestones, launched projects, and won awards, inspired communities, demonstrating not just excellence but also a commitment to creating opportunities for others. Beyond his professional accomplishments, Dion is known for his charismatic personality, his ability to inspire and mentor, and his vision for a future where innovation meets impact. Today, we have the privilege of hearing from a person whose journey motivates all of us to think bigger, act bolder, and achieve more. Ladies and gentlemen, that's none other than Mr. Dion Montero. Request, ladies and gentlemen, to please put your hands together. Please welcome Mr. Dion Montero on the stage.
Thank you, Sahil. Good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to each and every one of you, and a very special welcome to our guests who have traveled from across the country to be with us today. It is truly a pleasure to have all of you here. I also want to welcome all our press and media. Thank you so much for always showing your constant support and for being here with us. Thank you so much. I also want to take this time to thank all our staff. It's a Sunday. You guys have still showed up for us, so thank you so much. Thank you, Ivan sir. Thank you, Dr. Shiva Prakash. I'm really honored to have you here today. Today's event is not about real estate. It is about the future of Mangalore. I'll take 5 more minutes. I know today whole day has been a bit about Mangalore for you. So I'll just take 5 more minutes. It is about where the city stands today and where it has the potential to stand in the coming years. All of us can clearly see that Mangalore is rapidly changing. Infrastructure is improving, connectivity is becoming stronger, commercial activity is increasing, and the city is slowly gaining the attention it truly deserves. But we strongly believe this is only the beginning. We see Mangalore as a city with enormous untapped potential. We genuinely believe this city can become one of the most important growth destinations in India, not just for real estate, but for business, technology, tourism, education, and lifestyle. We want to take this opportunity to invite more IT companies, GCCs, and even global headquarters to our city. We believe Mangalore has the talent, quality of life, and geographical advantage to support this scale of growth. As developers and contributors to the city's growth, we understand our responsibility. Along with developing projects, we are also committed to improving the infrastructure around us. We believe real estate is not just about constructing buildings, it is about creating better spaces, better planning, and better opportunities for people and for the future of Mangalore. And when we speak about infrastructure and development, it should be for everyone. A city grows properly only when every category of people can find opportunities here. This is why we focus on creating affordable homes, premium residences, commercial spaces, office environments, and developments that support different lifestyles and businesses. At the same time, we believe growth should not be limited only to buildings and business. A city becomes stronger when communities come together. Our CSR activities have always been close to our hearts, and tonight itself, we have a CSR initiative as part of this program. Going forward, we want to make these initiatives bigger, more meaningful, and more organized in the coming years. We are also trying to bring more events, more gatherings, and more discussions, and more opportunities that place Mangalore on a larger platform. Because we genuinely love this city, and we truly want to see it grow to its fullest potential. But one thing is very important. No company can grow alone, and no city can grow alone. True progress happens when the city and its people move forward together. We need the support, trust, and encouragement of the people of Mangalore. When the people of the city understand the vision and stand together, only then can all of us collectively take Mangalore to the next level. We are committed to doing our part. We will continue to invest and to create opportunities to believe in the future of this beautiful city. Thank you once again to each and every one of you. I truly appreciate you taking out the time to be here again today. Thank you, Sahil. Thank you, Sajid Bhai. Thank you to Ocean Pearl. And everyone have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Check. To be a star, one must follow his own way, follow his own path, and not to worry about the darkness. It's because of the darkness, the star shines brighter. And that is how he's following his father, the footsteps of his father, and how humbly he talks and how humbly he thanks. That shows your love, your humbleness, and your gratitude. Thank you very much, Dion. And thanking me, thanking Sajid, we as the event organizers, we are the speakers. That's really nice of you. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, I request all over this guests to please take your seats back. And that's here we go for the panel discussions. Thank you once again, Ivan D'Souza, sir. Thank you once again, Dr. Shukumar, sir. And it's a pleasure and privilege once again to be a part of Always for Rohan Corporation. मैं सिर्फ कहना चाहूँगा कि tonight we are honored to host the bloggers and real estate influencers from different parts of India for the press conference at the same time for this panel discussion. First and foremost, I would love to welcome the urban to urban realtors known as the king of real estate in Gurgaon. Navdeep is a RERA certified consultant, founder of Urban to Urban Realtors, and a familiar face from $1 Million Listing India on Sony Live. That's none other than Mr. नवदीप खनूजा. जोरदार तालियों के साथ इनका स्वागत किया जाए, इस्तकबाल किया जाए. पाजी की हाल है? चंगा है जी? Fantabulously fantastic, Mr. Navdeep Khanuja. आपका तहे दिल से स्वागत है. We welcome you. Mangalore welcomes you. Now at the time, I'd love to welcome a veteran since 2006, a founder of Hans Linkers. Haim is recognized as the face of New Delhi and the South Delhi's go-to luxury real estate expert is one and only Mr. Haim Batra. Ladies and gentlemen, जोरदार तालियों के साथ इनका स्वागत किया जाए, इस्तकबाल किया जाए. जो दिल्ली वाते होते हैं वो दिल वाले होते हैं. तो let's put hands together, Mr. Haim Batra साहब, आपका तहे दिल से स्वागत है, इस्तकबाल है. Same here. Now I would love to welcome a trailblazer breaking barriers in a male-dominated industry, holds an MBA in marketing and masters in hospitality, and is a leading property consultant at Diamond Realtors Gurgaon, the one and only Deepti Malik. जोरदार तालियों के साथ स्वागत किया जाए. मैंने सिर्फ गेस किया, आप ही दीप्ति है. Please, you're most welcome. Thank you so much. And now I would love to welcome the Duke, the shark of real estate, the managing director and CEO of Real Land Advisory, a civil engineer trained in Florida with a family legacy spanning over 35 years in the industry. One and only Ankush Sayal.
So if you want, I can present one of a background on the answer, which will give a brief and we can take the conversation forward. So if you look at the Indian GDP as a whole, as a macro level understanding, your Indian GDP, if you look at the IMF levels, is at about $4.71 trillion at the moment, if you look at 2026. But what is interesting is that real estate as a whole, by 2030, will be at $970 billion contribution to the GDP, which is almost about retrospectively 20% of the GDP itself. So that's a very interesting factor which you see that how real estate is getting into the entire GDP contribution in the Indian economy. And you understand that, right? Indian real estate or Indian industry as a matter, real estate acts like a multiplier for the GDP. It is not a contribution, it's a multiplier. I always tell to the people that I meet that real estate का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप घर बेच रहे हो. You are affecting retrospectively everybody in the industry. Steel, cement, logistics, labor, everything in the industry. And everything back to back contributes back to the GDP.
This is how exactly you have been made about the GDP of our India. So what about Mangalore? What do you love to say about Mangalore after looking at Mangalore?
So I think when we came to Mangalore, and I think this was one of the city when I spoke to Rohan ji as well, and I spoke to everybody here when I met. When we came to Mangalore, we could see that, you know what, we sell primary real estate. When we sell primary real estate is basically the metropolitan cities. We're talking about NCR. We come from Delhi NCR. We've been selling Gurgaon. We've been also selling Mumbai, Bangalore, Pune, Hyderabad. I come from a background where I've been selling even in places, where the Delhi NCR investors have not been selling. But then when you come to Mangalore, you realize that it's not just what you're selling is a commercial real estate or a residential real estate. What you're selling is a breathable space for the investors. It's a breathable space for the people who are looking at greenery culture. You know, that is something which is the most valuable asset today, if I compare it back to NCR.
Metro cities.
Yes. And, one thing that I will just add to it is that please, one thing is that don't ever compare Mangalore to become the next Bangalore. And that is going to be the biggest strength of Mangalore. Don't be Bangalore, be Mangalore.
So let's not compare to Bangalore.
Don't compare to a metro city.
Metro
is my
cities.
thing.
Let Mangalore be Mangalore.
Let Mangalore be Mangalore.
With its
and that's the
greenery,
reason
with
why
its
people
big-
will invest, people will live, and that livable index. Don't create an investable index, create a livable index for the city.
So you mean to say that Mangalore is very peace, very
Yes.
lovely, very greenery, and that's the
Yes.
reason people may come.
Yes, that's the only reason, according to me, that people will come, will invest, and their investments will flourish.
क्योंकि कहते हैं ना घर पे रहते रहते हमें पता नहीं चलता what exactly the value of our own place. But when somebody else comes and tells about us how beautiful this Mangalore is all about.
It is. It is.
Yeah,
indeed.
thank you. Thank you.
Sometimes you need an outsider's perspective to understand how a city is. I mean, most of us are traveling to Mangalore for the very first time, and the first thought was that it's so refreshing, and like Ankush said, that we should not compare it with any other metro city, because Mangalore has something so refreshing to offer that is very rare. I mean, you have space here to breathe, the coastal energy, the cultural depth, and then, people are so warm and kind and hospitable. I mean, thank you to everyone. You guys are waiting for us, and we've been extremely sorry for that, but you guys are amazing hosts, and I feel that's the USP of this place. And a growing and evolving city like Mangalore has that advantage. They should not replicate the mistake that the metro cities have done. So that's a good thing for Mangalore, I feel. Sahil, I think Dubai sold confidence before it started selling luxury. When we see our metro cities, what we feel that what we're lacking is the infrastructure, whether it is the physical infrastructure, the connectivity, the last mile connectivity, the walkability, the sustainability, that's missing. And when you see Dubai, Dubai is a desert, but wherever they find a space, they're putting the greenery there. The ecosystem is catching up. Then there is ease of doing business. There's a lot of clarity when it comes to taxation, the approvals, the licensing, and it has become a magnet to attract foreign capital. So I think what we can learn from Dubai is ease of doing business, definitely. We can also learn from Dubai is infrastructure investment is another thing that I think we can learn. And I mean, yes, where India shines is that India has the scale and organic demand. Of course. Dubai still has a lot of investor demand, but India has the scale, the aspirational middle class. So we have a strength, and whatever weaknesses we have, we should learn from Dubai and other places.
So, once those kind of changes were implied by the government, we need to understand they were implied for a reason, for the betterment for the public and for the ease of doing the transaction, as she was saying, because of the non-clarity where the businesses could not flourish at that point in time. Today, because of the demonetization, why exactly that everybody knows, that was done. But the GST and the RERA, not only have they have given the level of confidence to the buyers that their money is going to be safe. Understand the luxury comes second. The safety of your money and safety of your home comes first. And that is the first priority in every end user's mind. That has been given by these norms. GST has gone ahead and made it more, you could say, sustainable for the government to launch more projects, help the developers. I know the permissions and all of this at times become little claustrophobic for the developers, because understand the kind of projects Rohan Corporation has been doing. They need to go to different government legislations to get those permissions, which is not easy. But with getting all of those, where the RERA has been practiced, they are now completely safe and sound, and the investor or maybe an end user is 100% sure on the product that he's going to get. That safety is the base for those norms.
No developer can dupe, or no developer can cheat the customer. It's more of like a safety, what exactly you mean to say.
Exactly.
Good.
So that was a net government has created for the end users or the investors, so that their money, hard-earned money, anybody who saved that money for years, should not go to waste.
Yes.
I would also add that the demonetization, GST, RERA, they brought a lot of transparency in terms of credibility as well. So buyers are more aware what they are getting into. They can easily know the credibility of the developer.
Absolutely.
So that has helped a lot. Easy norms should be one thing that the government should focus. Helping developers getting the approvals quicker. Online, they should facilitate it online, so that developer has an ease of getting the approvals as early as possible. So that's about it, yes.
Thank you.
So
Thank you very
basically
much.
what you need to actually do now is that government's role can be very simplified in a way that today as a government we feel we need to be the controller of every project, every developer. No, you actually need to be the enabler of every project.
True.
If you do that, then the problem is not just about execution. The problem is only about the timeline of the execution of the project. It gets solved.
Agreed.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I think one very, very important point was that earlier we used to live in a city for better earning. Now we're living in a city for better living.
Better living, better health, wellness.
So I think 2026, now for the future, what we're looking at is a better living, not where we are earning better.
Yeah, and I think remote workers and entrepreneurs and young professionals, they don't mind moving to a better place because in metro cities you can increase or improve your standard of living, but the quality of life would always be missing because of higher AQI, not so great infrastructure. So places like Mangalore has a huge and massive potential to kind of aggressively promote and market what they have to offer. People should know about Mangalore. Like we were mesmerized, as he said. So more and more people globally and nationally should know about how beautiful Mangalore city is.
Few years back, everybody was looking forward for the bigger space. Today, everybody is looking for a maybe not so bigger but more breathable space. Quality space that the family can enjoy. A better infra inside the premises, the whole ecosystem inside the premises for them to enjoy all the facilities without maybe stepping out of that whole the premises itself. The best part about this is that I never expected that Mangalore's project would have exactly what he said. That would have all those facilities available in that particular project itself, and not one. So we've been to multiple projects of Rohan Corporation, and I think every project had those pointers checked so that the person who's living there knows that the family is safe, is secured, is well lived, is well health care taken in Mangalore.
Any one of the project which you have seen, which you remember now?
Marina 1 definitely.
Marina 1 definitely, because that was
Top
the
for
one.
everyone.
For everyone,
Exactly.
Marina 1.
It is like a new benchmark for all of us.
I mean, it's gonna be the benchmark, it's gonna be the defining real estate project of Mangalore.
Mangalore.
I think
Beautiful.
in the country.
Is there anyone about Marina 1? Yeah, please.
So I just said that I think I've seen projects in Goa, in Bombay, and I think this is one of the projects that the country has not seen. And if we are able to showcase, this will become one of the best projects of the entire nation. So I think if you talk about specifically Mangalore, the only thing that I could understand before even coming to Mangalore and then visiting Mangalore is the fact that people from here have gone across the country, and then people have moved to Dubai, moved to Abu Dhabi, moved to Saudi, moved to Kuwait, moved to Oman, Middle East, Gulf countries, basically. Ultimately, after they've attained certain achievement in their lives, they want to come back to their hometown. The domicile kicks in, and you actually want to come to your roots. This is the place where that NRI emotions will bring back the investment to the hometown.
Let's talk about Mangalore. Mangalore has very well connectivity in terms of air, sea, road and railways. So it is very well connected, and a city can only grow when they have a scope of expansion, when a city can grow. So when we talk about Mangalore, Mangalore has the ability that it can expand. So that is one way I see that Mangalore being the next growth spurt.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
The growth indicators for any city, which is very, very important in today's time, is first environment. It is a top tick for Mangalore as a city. Then is education, then is healthcare, then is hospitality. And I think Mangalore, even before I came, like 10 years back, I knew Mangalore had the best education that you can get. It had very good healthcare that you have. And now I just bring back all those memories together. So yes, it tick marks those growth indicators for this city to progress in the future.
Being into either the cultural corridor might not be the tick mark the investor might be looking forward for. But I still believe Mangalore does have the potential to utilize the cultural corridor as one of key factors as well. if it can be led by an driven infrastructure around it. Something which has been already done in Ayodhya, or that could be one factor that could be utilized around the place itself and explore more potential around what is already there in Mangalore. But then, rightly said, infra, although key factors checked in.
And even more than 150 IT companies are going to come, and it's going to be a second Silicon City very soon.
So they would need home. Rohan Corporation is doing a fantastic job about it.
Thank you very much.
I think if you ask for the first impression was the coastline of Mangalore. And then we were looking at the greenery and the vibe of the place, that yes, even people coming in from NCR who've stayed their entire lives in NCR, if tomorrow I get an opportunity to buy a house here, I can buy my house. I can live here because it's not just about investment. It's not just a city which is investable. It is a city which is livable. So I think that was my first impression when I came here and we reached this place.
Thank you.
And I'll just add to it, first and foremost, the people here. I think I've interacted with few strangers as well. They had the warmth in their heart. I mean, willing to help and to listen to you, to talk to you. I mean,
Even if they don't follow your language, they try to understand and try to lead you. That is special.
He's such a pleasant personality. Everybody would
Of
want
course.
to.
That's what I just said, Kia Ale Paji, Changa Aiji.
So the first thing that you did was
Yes.
addressed him.
Yes, thank
That's
you.
so obvious.
The biggest strength that Mangalore has is it has not forgotten the balance. You know, exactly the balance, the root, the space to breathe. And the first thing that you notice once you enter here is a lot of open spaces, greenery, and the slow pace of life. And it also has the potential to grow economically. So I think if Mangalore grows intelligently, sustainably, then I feel nobody can actually stop Mangalore's growth, and it should not actually replicate what mistakes the metro cities have done, I feel.
Promotion is required for the travel.
Travel.
Rest, everything would follow. Everybody would fall in love with Mangalore the moment he lands.
Once they land.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And for us from Delhi NCR, we just check the AQI. And as soon as I landed here, I asked the cab driver, like, what's the AQI? And then I checked, I guess it's 52.
Yeah.
So it's
50,
amazing.
52, yeah.
Amazing for us.
I think the two most important aspects which we are missing is the airport, international airport connectivity that you have. And
Just
then what
15
you have
minutes from the
is
city.
one of the new Mangalore port, which has handled one of the major freight in the last financial year, over 50 trillion. So it is a huge economic impact coming back to the city.
मैं आपके सवाल का और आपके सजेशन का सिर्फ एक ही का बात कहना चाहूँगा कि हर एक का होता है सपना, एक प्यारा सा घर हो अपना. हर एक का होता है सपना, एक प्यारा सा घर हो अपना, जहाँ सुबह हो प्यारी और सुकून से गुजरा हर शाम, और इस सपनों को साकार करता है रोहन कॉर्पोरेशन का प्लान. And he has got a token of love and affection. Would love to hand over this bouquet for all the four panelists. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together once again. Once again, thank you so much for all the esteemed panelists for sharing such valuable, inspiring insights this evening. Thank you so much. And it's my first experience. Even I loved your conversations. If I'm wrong, I'm really apologize for that. And oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.